Hello guys and welcome back to the Tank Club. Today we're going to be having a look at another gear set review, and this time it's going to be the Claw of Yolnakriin set. Now for this gear set, it can be found in the Sunspire trial. You can obtain the non-perfected version of this set from Sunspire on normal or from the chests on veteran, and if you want it perfected, you've got to complete the trial on vet mode. Now this is a heavy armor set, and it is very much a tank set as well. It's potentially the most important tank set in the game. Obtaining all pieces is advised: jewelry, weapons, body pieces, everything, because it gives you a lot of ability to be versatile with your build if you're able to use every slot. So if you take a little look at the set piece bonuses of Yolnahkriin, and here we can see for 2 items we get 1206 max health. For the 3 items we get minor Aegis. For 4 items we get 1096 max stamina. For the perfected version we get 1206 extra max health as well. And for the 5 items, when you taunt an enemy, you give yourself and 11 group members minor courage for 15 seconds, increasing your weapon and spell damage by 215, and this effect can occur once every 8 seconds. So this is basically the backbone of all tank builds, especially if you are trying to do group content and you're trying to somewhat optimize. This is the absolute go-to set for all content. It's very, very well designed as a tank set. It's absolutely worth investing in, so golden it out, using tri-stat enchants if that's what you want to use, trait changing it if you need to. It's worth the investment of materials and time to go and do those things, because this set can be worked into basically any build and any situation, any trial, any dungeon, or any arena. This is a set that you should be using, so it's worth the investment. It's very much a fundamental tank set, as I said. It's the backbone of basically all tank builds, especially for main tanks and 4-man content. And it's well designed for tanking and group buffing. So there are very, very few heavy armor tank sets that exist in the game that work from a tank's perspective, where it's a really useful tank set and it provides tank benefits like the max stats and the minor Aegis, but also provide a good group buff that's worth using for all of your group, for the whole of your group. There's not many things that do that. So this is a very, very good set because of that. So the group buff from this set is called Minor Courage, and this provides around a 3% group DPS increase. It's applied simply by taunting. So all you need to do is do your usual tank things, taunt an enemy. And it's so easy to activate and so easy to maintain, because you have to keep taunting an enemy every 15 seconds. You have to taunt the enemy before that, so every 13-14 seconds. If you cast taunt early, this procs every 8 seconds. So there are not many sets that are this easy to maintain. And the range on this set as well, so this buff doesn't say in the tooltip what the range is, but it's around the 28 meter range, the same as all other kind of area group buffs. So it's a huge area range. It's got an easy to maintain buff that you can keep up 100% of the time. So it's so easy and simple to maintain that it makes it the absolute perfect tank set. All of the other bonuses as well. So we've got the minor courage buff. All the other bonuses are great for tanking, and that small damage reduction as well from the minor Aegis is obviously nice to have. The non-perfected version of this set, the thing you'll be missing is the 5 items bonus of 1206 max health. So it's absolutely worth it to get the non-perfected version if you are not able to get the perfected version. Obviously, if you can get the perfect version, then get that. If you are still kind of learning to tank, you're just getting into normal trials, try and get yourself into normal Sunspire, try and get yourself this set as soon as possible. It is worth getting, even if you don't get the perfected version. And I would say it's even worth golden it out when it's non-perfected, because if you're kind of new to trials, you're new to content, it's probably going to be quite a long period of time in between you doing normal and vet and being able to do that vet content. So it's worth the investment for the long-term progression up to the point where you can get the perfected version. So it's absolutely worth getting the jewellery for this set and learning the jewellery as well, getting it into your collections. And the reason for that is it's one of the very few sets where the jewellery, the perfected jewellery, is only obtainable in gold, in max quality level. So what that means is when you use a transmute station and you reconstruct it, so when you go to reconstruct the perfected Claw of Yolnahkriin, as you can see on the side there, it's already in gold quality. So for 25 transmute crystals, I can create a gold piece of jewellery of Yolnahkriin. So what that means is if you are using another heavy set, let's say you want to combine Drake's Rush with Yolnahkriin, or you want to combine Galloway with Yolnahkriin, it's far easier and cheaper to go and get like the Galloway set and gold that out, and then you're basically getting free gold jewellery for the cost of 25 transmute crystals. So it's absolutely worth using Yolnahkriin on the jewellery if you're trying to combine it with another heavy set, purely because it comes in gold as standard, and that saves you easily over 1 million gold, maybe more, depending on how much materials are on your server. If you're trying to get 2 rings and a neck, that would potentially be a couple of million gold. So you're saving yourself a lot of gold by using Yolnahkriin on the jewellery if you're in a situation where you're using 2 heavy sets. So for me, we're going to rate the set. I think it's probably obvious that this set is a 5 out of 5. And you can't really compare any other set to this one, purely because it's a tank set that's easy to use. It's so simple, so basic, easy to maintain. There is not a bad thing really that you can say about this set. It's basically the only heavy set in the game that is worth using 100% of the time for absolutely everything. So for that reason, it is easily a 5 out of 5 stars. There is nothing that can compare to it, and there's no reason not to use it. If you are kind of using a build that doesn't use this set, then in my opinion, there's quite a fatal error being made there, because this is the best set in the game for tanking. So thank you very much for watching this gear set review. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.